just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Now here is Jack, guarded closely. The feed to Lopez. That one off the back iron and out. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 2. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
The defense keeps
here for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 17. So for Brooklyn now, Young out there with Jason Smith. Then it's Williams. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Here's Smith. Rejected by Young. Here's Kilpatrick, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
It's the Nets now.
That athletic touch
Yeah.
right there. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Smith with a screen on Noel. Williams kicks to Smith. To the paint. It's deflected. 6 on the shot clock. Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Shot from 16. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers leading by 15. Freak passes to Bell. Inside, here's Kilpatrick, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kilpatrick's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that one's good. 11 points for Freak.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Outside Williams. There's the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth. Both teams making some changes here. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Freak in at shooting guard. Joel Embiid out there with Grant. And it's Holmes in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
The dish to Freak. With the shot. Jack with the defensive effort. Misses the shot. So it's Philip.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And
he put in some serious work on the glass, stayed aggressive, put that extra effort in, and chased down those long rebounds. Rebounding is so important for limiting those second chance points.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, the season hasn't started the way they had expected it to and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of time, of course, to make adjustments, and tonight's game will be another opportunity to try to build that confidence this team needs. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now,
I never
but the
wear
makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline, I said that's the game plan. I have to trust that my teammate's going to be there. And I'm going to do it regardless if he misses his assignment 1 or 2 times. That's the trust you have to have.
Ernie, you know why I like drinking Shaq Fu Punch?
Why?
Because it's about finding the right mix. So in basketball terms, it's about coaches, star role players. Everything has to be working together. That's why these guys can be great.
I can't believe that you just promoted one of your products into discussion of what it takes to become a champion in the NBA.
I wasn't really promoting. I was just giving you a Shaqnology.
That's his 12th promotion. I'm going to start promoting things.
I'm not promoting the Shaqnologies. You know what? I won't say nothing else about myself or any product I'm endorsing. Man up, you two.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Okay, fans, let's get loud.
It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Nets will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Gary Neal, and Mo Williams subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Philadelphia also making some changes. Noel's checked in for Landry. Grant comes in for Robert Covington, and Freak subbed in for Smith. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Grant at small forward with Noel at the 4. Then there's Okafor. Then it's Freak, and it's Graves in at the 2 guard. Williams with a clean look. Offensive rebound, Nets. Finished off the break. 9 points in the game so far. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Young sets a screen for Williams. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Off the pick. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for them.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Screen by Smith. On its way from Young for 2, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The 76ers leading by 3. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time and said with